Hey guys, yet another week, huh? Except this time I have some good news. I finally broke the magical 165 kilo border. In different apps they often have a weight loss goal function, and I usually added 165 as my first goal. To really the first landmark, so to speak, to show that I've really started and made sizable and significant progress. 5 kilos since I started, and it's been three and a half months. Not great progress, not the greatest progress, not for that time, but the real progress only started at the beginning of this year. So I would say it's more like 5 kilos in 2.5 to 3 months. After I take some time to upload all that. The last 2 weeks I had struggled with not really losing anything, but this last week I really made progress, it felt better. Physically. Not mentally though. I kind of fell back into the old ways, feeling negative, bad. I always had this problem that I was so angry at everything. I thought I managed to leave it behind, but nah. This week it still got me. I was always in a bad mood, always angry, depressed. I didn't enjoy this last week too much, to be honest. I think I know what caused this retrogression, this change backwards. But what could I do? It was a massive disappointment that suddenly hit me. Nothing weight loss related. It was something else. And I should have known better. It was my fault that I got this heavily disappointed. And in the past I told myself I wouldn't allow that anymore. But it happened again. But none of that nonsense talk. Let's talk about the good stuff. 5 kilos. It might not sound like much, but 5 kilos is a brilliant start. If I manage to keep it going, that'll be what? Another 10 kilos by the end of the year? I think that's pretty okay. The important part is not to lose weight as fast as possible. The important part is to lose it in a stable and healthy way. I had lost weight before. I mean, most people trying to lose weight probably have, with different diets, all that. It's really not that hard to lose weight. The issue is keeping it off. And that's why these 5 kilos were different. I didn't lose them in a flash diet or something, or by doing a magical chocolate only diet, or by taking supplements that promise weight loss and fat burners. I lost these by changing the lifestyle, I managed to defeat the sugary devil. I was tempted more than once to go and get sweets. Really, more than once. One time I was this close to actually doing it. I already dug out some coins, I don't like using digital money, because then it doesn't really feel like I'm spending my money, It's just so easy to overspend then. Plus, if I don't have any cash there, then I'm less likely to go and spend any money. I don't like starting a big bill, If I have a $50 bill, then I don't like breaking it open. Just a personal thing. You see, in the grocery market, the supermarket, that's my bane, because it's like right next to my place where I live. they had these cookie mixes. You know, half a kilo, different types of cookies, cheap, was less than $2. They had them on sale. And I thought about, why not get one? Just that once. You know, I can give myself a treat. But I had those in the past. They really never were that tasty. Always too dry. Of 7 variants, maybe 2 were even remotely good. And yeah, I just lost interest. I could have gone, but I really didn't want to anymore. So I think I managed to rein in those cravings, you know. Instead of letting them control me, I managed to go back to controlling them. I managed to stop eating breakfast again as well, which is, it works for me, might not work for you, but I think for me it's the right path. And of course, not eating late at night is helpful as well. You know, trying to keep that 16-8 hour split for fasting. I think it works for me. And that's the important part. And one other thing I noticed isn't really the exact word, shifted to, is I used to cook, I wouldn't really call it cooking, with those sauce powders a lot, you know. I have an example right here for show. This kind of stuff. You just add the ingredients like meat and water, mix it together. You know, it's fast. It used to be cheap, but it's shit. $1.50 for one such packet. And yeah, I don't really like the taste anymore. They kind of seem to make me sick. I always had that issue. Some just make me sick and some don't. And then some do sometimes, but only sometimes. Yeah, I started shifting away from that stuff. Instead, I got fresh spices and I'm just trying things out. Tastes a lot more intense and a lot better. Not sure if it's cheaper, but cheap can't be the only driving point, you know. I'm pretty sure it's healthier, but it definitely tastes better. I used that stuff for years, and I really mean years. And I don't think I ever liked it that much, the taste. I think I always used them just because they're easy and my mother used to use them. So I just continued, you know, habit. But I think it's time to break a few more habits. But that's not really easy, because the habits I want to break are almost close to an addiction already. Yes, like sugar. I can only try, but with those powders it worked. With sweets it worked. Maybe I finally have the willpower it takes to break those habits. All in all, physically my week was good. Mentally I wasn't in the greatest spot, but I think that clears up as well. You know, can't hold on to these dark thoughts, this pain, this anger. Yeah, the negative stuff. I don't want the negativity. So instead of focusing on the negative stuff, I should try to move forward. And you should move forward as well. Don't be stuck with the negative. Don't eat something out of boredom. Don't hurt yourself like that. You won't feel better. But I think And that's why I will continue making progress. I won't let small mistakes stop me. I won't let feeling bad stop me. I will continue losing weight, and this time I will get healthy. And if you would like to witness this, please leave a subscribe and maybe like. And tell me what you think could help in the comments. Until next week.